What's up, YouTube? It's your boy JB, aka the King of Soul, and today we got some Jordan 1s to look at. The Air Jordan 1 the Retro. Now this is the Black Toe Reimagined colorway. Before we get into the review, do me a favor. Make sure you guys like and subscribe to the channel. If you do dig the content, also hit that share button. These videos that we do on this channel are strictly for review purposes, so if you do happen to have any questions or comments, definitely feel free to drop those down below. But without further ado, we're going to go ahead and get into the review. So this sneaker, this time they did switch things up. They did give us this special packaging. Typically with Air Jordan 1 sneakers, you'll have like an all black box with the red Nike Air branding. This time they actually gave us this image of MJ on the box. Now this is actually a image from, like, you know, his kind of like first promo run that he had did with the Nike Air Jordan 1s back in the 80s. So it's just like, you know, an image of him, like, you know, when the back is just like, you know, he's like in the playground, so to speak. And then you do have more hits of like that image showing the back, the playground throughout the entire packaging, along the sides, on the bottom portion of the box. Not too much going on. It is all white, but you do have some Nike Air branding and copyright information here in black. And, you know, for those that do care about that, there you go. But the box label on the sneaker, it does read Air Jordan 1 the Retro High OG. The colorway says white, black, varsity red, and then sell. And then when you do open the box, so up underneath the box lid, you do have this it's a black Jordan wings logo when it does say special attention, and then this says M Jordan, no stamps or anything, just some more, like, you know, Nike branding there. And then you are met with the actual sneaker itself. Now typically with their Jordan 1s, they do give you the plain white tissue paper. This time they actually gave us, like, you know, this white wax paper here, and it does have more images of, and I'm gonna try to get this in the camera. There's images of Michael Jordan, and then the Jordan, the Nike Wings logo there. And I'll try to get, like, you know, a close up in the B-roll. But up under that, you are met with this white wax tissue paper. So it does come, you know, double wrap. You do have the white M sticker there on the inside, white and green. So then after that, you are met with the actual sneaker itself. Pretty dope sneaker. I do like Jordan Brand is actually, you know, bringing back these classic colorways. Just kind of like, you know, flipping materials and things like that. But the black toe is one of my favorite Air Jordan 1s. I will put this colorway behind like the Chicago colorway and the red toe. But I mean, at the end of the day, anytime, you know, Jordan Brand, Nike, they put, like, you know, that Chicago Bulls colorway on any Air Jordan sneaker, they're going to win every time. But excellent sneaker. This is kind of like, you know, when that V2 version of the Air Jordan 1 highs. But at the end of the day, it does look just like any other Air Jordan 1 sneaker. Let's talk about it. Let's go and jump right into it. So there you go. Air Jordan 1 Retro High OG. And again, this is the Black Toe Reimagined colorway. The sneaker does look like what you'd expect from any other Air Jordan 1 Retro High OG. So you do have the standard, you know, Air Jordan 1 build. Along the lateral side of the sneaker, you do have these leather panels here with the stitching. Hits of black stemming from the toe area going all the way, you know, to, like, you know, the back panel here. Now this time the back panels, they did give us that varsity red hits both here around the collar and going toward the back heel. Now one thing they did switch on this sneaker, pretty much I would say, like, it's like, you know, the most noticeable difference with this release. Instead of giving us an Air Jordan 1 Wings logo there along the panel, they just gave us that Air Jordan text right there in black. Again, red dye panel, so you do have red stitching. They did go ahead and give us this black dye leather Nike swoosh, and you do have the white stitching there going up the middle. Pretty much standard with any other Air Jordan 1. Going toward the ankle collar of the sneaker, you do see more of that black dye leather going around the collar. More hit of that black leather here going toward the mid, and then for the lace holes as well. The midsole of the sneaker, now they did go ahead and give us this kind of aged look, so like it's more of a sail color here, kind of just one wanted to make it look like the sneaker was kind of aged. So it does kind of contrast in color. Like there is a difference between the white dyed leather on the mid panel and then the midsole of the sneaker. Going toward the outsole portion of the sneaker, you do see more of that varsity red showing up from up underneath, and that's pretty much it from the lateral side of the sneaker. Switching things, going to the front toe box area of the sneaker, so you do have this white dyed leather here, and it is like perforated in the toe box area, and that's just standard, just like any other Air Jordan 1 sneaker. You do have like this black mud guard here, and they did go ahead and give us this black stitching along the panels here. Now the sneaker itself, it did come with a few lace options. They did give us this black and varsity red. Now truthfully, I couldn't make up my mind as far as like how I want to lace the sneaker up for the video, so I just kind of left it unlaced. But at the end of the day, they did give us a few lace options. You can't go wrong with either the black or red. The tongue of the sneaker, it is like, in that kind of nylon mesh material that you would expect from like, any other Air Jordan 1 sneaker. Going towards the tongue of the sneaker, they did give us this black tag here, and they do have the Nike Air branding there in red. One thing that I did notice that was a little bit different on this tongue. So on the back portion, it is kind of like, it's black, but you can kind of like see through. So it is kind of like showing like, this kind of sail, kind of creamish color, like, from the foam material up underneath. Other than that, that's pretty much the only thing that's different. The inside is all black. The insole of the sneaker is all white, and you do have the Nike Air branding there in red. Switching gears, going toward the medial side of the sneaker, pretty much what you would expect from any other Air Jordan 1 sneaker. It is all leather going through all the panels here. You do have the hits of red with the black Nike swoosh here, white for the mid panel right here, and again that's standard with Air Jordan 1s. And then you do have black dyed leather going toward the front toe box area of the sneaker. The midsole of the sneaker is in more of that sail color on this side, and of course you see that varsity red showing up underneath. Switching gears, going to the back of the sneaker. Now all leather. The only thing that's a little bit different, I would say, on this one is just, of course, you do have the sail for the midsole here, and then you do have this red tab here, and it does have like the white stitching going horizontal from like, the white leather that's coming from like both sides of the sneaker. And then of course you have like your hits of black and red, just like you would with any other Air Jordan sneaker. And that's pretty much it. That's all for the right. The left sneaker is pretty much the same. Everything on this one is consistent. There isn't anything different really to notate on this one. The bottom portion of the sneaker, pretty decent. Just like any other Air Jordan 1 sneaker, you do have your standard Air Jordan 1 traction. So you do have the circular pods here, right here, the circular traction pod here up around the toe area, and then you do have your standard Air Jordan 1 traction going toward the back. The mid portion of the sneaker does have that Nike branding, and that is standard with most Air Jordan 1 sneakers. And that's pretty much it, man. If I were to rate this sneaker, I would definitely give this one a 10 out of 10. I love the materials and everything. I just feel like, there was, I don't know if it's just a thing for me. Like I said, I don't know if maybe the white laces probably would have been a better option. I don't know, but I normally go like this. If you have black, if it's like a black tongue on the Jordan 1, I typically go with the black laces. If you have a white tongue, I go with the white laces. Typically, I only do like the, the secondary, like say like the red on this one. I never really too much like, throw those out there in the rotation too much. But at the end of the day, I feel like I may go ahead and throw the red ones in here later on. But that's pretty much it. But I definitely want to take time to shout out the vendor who did send these over to the channel to review for you guys. As far as like, comfort and sizing, the sneaker does fit just like any other Air Jordan 1, nothing too different. For me, that's true to size, so I don't recommend going up a half size or anything like that. Just stay true to size on this. And I definitely encourage you guys to stay engaged like always. I can be reached on all social media platforms. I'm on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, even here on YouTube. Everything is at the King of Soul. But before we go, I'm gonna go ahead and give you guys a 360 and a B-roll like I always do. But there you go. Air Jordan 1 the Retro High OG. And again, this is the black toe reimagined colorway. So there's the front of the sneaker. There's the lateral side of the right. Lateral side of the left. There's the bottom of the sneaker. There's your medial side. And then there's your rear. And of course you see it does have the hourglass just like any other Air Jordan 1 High, so it is what it is. But that's pretty much it on this one. But again, I definitely appreciate you guys taking the time to tune in like always. But until next time, see you later.